We're on. Hey, what's up? This is Brandon from Brands Around the World. I came today to talk about Brotherlocks. Before we do, we gotta touch it up real quick. So, Brotherlocks. I have Brotherlocks. My hair, man, right here. Boom, boom, boom. Brotherlocks. I am making this video because a young man got in touch with me. He reached out to me the other day. He said, "When are you gonna make another Brotherlock video? When are you gonna make another Brotherlocks?" I said, "Man," he goes, "You haven't done one in a while." And I said, "You know what? You're right." Because when I first started with the Brotherlocks, I did a video about Brotherlocks, how to take care of your hair, put nourishment in your hair, how to start, where it began, the origin of Brotherlocks, Asalasi, and everything else. I started in Ethiopia and through the warriors and everything else. And I made all those videos. You can go back and check it out. And I said to myself, man, when you do start, I'm going to continue. I want to let people see the process. And I dropped the ball. I haven't done it in a while. I stopped doing it. I didn't mean to. It's just life got in the way. I kept on working and working and working. And I really didn't care how long my hair got because, man, when you first start, you look at your hair and like, man, it's not growing, it's not growing, it's not growing. And you wanted to grow. And after a period of time, you're like, it's long enough. I really don't care. Now, if you notice my hair, I just finished doing it 2 weeks ago. So I just braided it again. So this is the brother lock. See, it's very flowy. This is my brother locks. I started 6 years ago. I started January 6th. In 2.5, 3 weeks is going to be January 6th. Because today is, what day is today? I think today's the 16th, December 16th. So in probably 20 days, I guess. It will make 6 years. So I started from a bald head. If you kept with my journey, you'll find out that I started with a bald head. I started 5.5, 6 years ago with a bald head. I was in the medical field, so I was in an MRI school at the moment. And I remember I had a bald head and I let it grow for like 2 months, 2.5 months. But if you notice, I started with a bald head and then it was very small. And I have it in my journey, started from a bald head and went all the way. So literally, I started with a bald head. So 6 years later, it's up to here. Um, but when I started looking, I looked through the internet to see if anybody had it, which is really hard for me to find somebody because I started 6 years ago, and there weren't that many men that had brother locks. There's females who have sister locks, and sister locks and brother locks are basically the same. Just brother locks a little bit, the grid pattern's a little bit different, and in the back they're a little bit thicker, and the count is not the same. I think I got 277 braids in mine, if I counted right. My daughter counted a long time ago. I think it's 277. Seemed like there's more, but it's only 277. Um, Now, I've known people that have 1,400, 1,600. I think I got almost 300, 277, something like that, if my memory keeps me right. But yeah, when I first started, I looked on the internet, looked everywhere. I looked at micro braids. I looked at sister locks. I looked at everything. I even looked at Julian from Julian Creates, Jabecca Jones from Jabecca. He started his when he was smaller, all the way up, and then he cut it. Julian still has his. That's like 8, 9 years later. He has a really long and flowy. Love the way he did this. Data Guy 251982. He had his also. Followed him all the way. So here how his growth pattern came in. Eugene Green, I seen when he started 4 years ago. I usually go into his and say something to him too. Eugene, I saw when he started his. He's been doing it 4 years. So I kept up with a lot of people, and I said I was going to keep up if I wanted to bring you to my journey. And like I said, I got so busy working, traveling, and doing a whole bunch of stuff that I hope that you could see through the years because everywhere I've been, you can see my hair. I recently, like I said, 2 weeks ago, I got it retwisted, and I'm shocked how long it is because it is long. It's up to here. I never wanted it to be this long. I probably cut it. Hopefully, I'll cut it because I just never wanted it that long. It's not me. It's not me. Because I don't braid my, I like wearing my hair like this. I wear my like this 24/7. The only time I put something when I go to sleep, I might put a cap on, but I don't twist my hair. No, I don't do none of that. I might be tender headed, but I don't like none of that in my hair. This usually like 360 degrees days, you're gonna see my hair like this. Um, so I wrote a couple of notes here because I don't want to Uh, you if The thing is, it says tutorial. Yeah, if you look at my tutorial, you'll see that we started really 6 years ago, five and a half or six, almost 6 years ago. The prices were different. The prices were different. I paid $560 for mine initially. When I looked for it, it was they wanted $2,000 for it. I said I don't got that kind of money. Can I do something else? So I looked around. I found somebody who was doing it for 560. Um, I got it because I had no hair. I mean, it's not like I had long hair. I had no hair. So it wasn't like I had length. I hadn't had no hair whatsoever. I had like this little. And as you can see, I had like, it looked like worms. So it wasn't like she had to work really hard. At that point in time, I had a consistent schedule, which is 4 to 6 weeks. She wanted me to do mine every 4 to 6 weeks for the couple of months. And I remember that the first time I put it in, I took a shower when everything came out. I had an afro again, well, like a little afro, 2 months. Everything came out, and she had to redo it. She did it for free because we're still within that time frame, and it was little. But 3 months, and then I've done every 6 months, twice a year. People are like, whoa, twice a year. I just don't believe that you need to do it every single day. As it's getting longer now, I'm doing it every 6 to 8 weeks again. But there was a time in a period there that was doing it every 3 to 4 months, 5, 6, maybe twice a year because my head just didn't need it. It wasn't growing that long, and it was just didn't need it. Like it's now, in 3 weeks, my hair grows. I mean, I don't know what happened, but my hair would just go. Woof. But when initially I'm one of those, it took forever to grow. So it really didn't bother me 6 months, and plus I didn't want to pay that money to retighten it. I mean, and since my job, I basically I'm a self-employed, so I work all over the country, and it's very hard to find people who would do my hair and people you trust. So therefore, I had to go back to the web page and find some consistency as far as people who do professionally, and the price range goes all over. So I've been to Maryland, I've been to New York, I've been to Jersey, and I'm in Boston, and all of them I've got my hair redone. I think Jersey cost me the most. New York and Jersey cost me the most. I think it was like $360 to retwist it, and anything over 4 hours, it was going to be more money. It didn't last that long. I'm in Boston. I think they charge the cheapest. I think it's like $120 here to get my hair retwisted. My hair is long, and it's $120. I tip her good because I'm like, damn, I'm stealing. Because I think in Maryland, which was cheap, was like 150, but when I left Maryland, I went to Jersey. I think they charged me like 300. They weren't playing. They were like, look, 300 for your hair is long. And I was there for a little while. Then New York, and now I'm in Boston, and they charged me like 120. Yeah, guys, I gave her like a $60 tip, so it's like $200 I gave her because I know New York's so expensive. I think she charged like 120, 125 to do my hair, which is crazy. But and that's when I'm letting you know that the prices vary, and you have to check who you're talking to or dealing with. I'm only deal with people that are in the Sister Lock community and are certified, and I try to get it done all the time with them. So that's one of the things. Let me see what else I wrote in here. Grid pattern has a grid pattern. Brother lock, sister lock, yes. Maintenance. The maintenance for 6 to 8 weeks. Right now, I went back to 6 to 8 weeks. Uh, and then that was it. That's all I wrote. Cool. Now, as far as the product that I initially started, when I first started, I was only using this, which is cocoa butter from the dollar store, which I love to death. This butcher oil cocoa. If you go to Walmart, they sell it for like $8, but if you go to the dollar store, it's $1. I don't get it. Walmart, same product, different price. So this is what I was using initially, all the time on my hair, my skin. Should use some now on my skin. Uh, but now my my new person lactician, she has me using this right here, uh, nourishing cream and shine restoration shea butter. That's what I use in my hair right now. Don't use it that much. Probably use it once a week. um, Probably use it once a week, and that's it. If I have to, twice, and then I wash my hair week and a half later or two. Beautiful thing. So and that's what I use for my hair. That's the only thing I've used for my hair all 6 years. This right here and this. That's it. Nothing more. Never used anything else. And that's it. I noticed that when I went to Thailand, Bermuda, when I went to Colombia, when I went to hot countries, it would get thinner. So now I know that if I go to a hot country where it's hot, I put water in my hair constantly because it just destroys the hell out the hair. But other than that, it's cool. I'm back in the States. Everything is good. Um, so and that's it. I'm writing this because like I said, somebody reached out to me the other day, said, "Hey, we need to see the progress that you've made with your hair because we love your hair." And I'm like, "My hair's my hair. I really don't." But what I do notice is when I do work, when I go to work, the nurses look at me. The sisters do. I don't notice. Well, I don't notice nobody else really, but they're like, they look at your hair like, "Oh, I love your hair." Um, but yeah, I noticed that a lot of people grab it. It's, oh, poof, I tell you what, I can't go to Asia. I cannot go to Asia. Woo, when I go to Asia, it's everybody grabbing on my hair. Is this yours? Did you sew that in? How you do it? It's crazy. Even the other countries, because not everybody has Brotherlock, Sister Lock, and that's another reason I got it. A long time ago, when I had dreads before. I had the traditional dreads, and when I came back, my son was in what, he was like a freshman. No, he was in third, fourth grade, and he wouldn't cut his hair. He wouldn't comb his hair. So I put dreads on him. So we fast forward all the way to high school. He's a senior in high school, and he had beautiful dreads, and they were all the way down to here, just gorgeous. Everybody knew him, and I wanted to do a father son thing, so I grew my dreads for his dreads, but he cut it off his senior year in high school. He cut it off, but in the process, I wanted to, when if I was going to get dressed again, I wanted it to be smaller and I wanted to be neat. I'm in the medical community. I wanted to project a certain image when I came into work, and I wanted to look nice. And that's what I like with Brother Locks. They're very easy to do. Um, they're very nice. When you come in a place, you always look professional, always look very well kept. Um, and it turns heads. Definitely turns heads. And a lot of female ask me, "Oh, I didn't know. I never seen a man with sister lock." I'm like, "No, it's brother locks." Um, and that's it. That's basically it. I don't do anything to my hair nowadays. I don't do anything. This is just my hair. I am glad I put it on. I'm glad that I got it. Oh, um, damn, somebody's calling me. I'm glad I got it. And